Hi, I'm Muggs McConnell, and this is Snippets of Yoga Philosophy. Have you ever wondered why Hinduism has so many gods? And usually they are referred to as gods or goddesses with a small g, not a capital G. Well, it's a beautiful concept that God, or whatever you call it, Brahman, God, Ishvara, or the creator, the source, whatever name it is for that energy or source where we have come from. Doesn't matter what you call it. That source is unmanifested. And what I mean by that is it hasn't any form. It's what we ponder and know, but there is no form. So the gods and the goddesses of Hinduism, and some say there's about 333 million different gods and goddesses. These are all manifested to represent the qualities of the divine. So if you imagine each of us who have a form, then every one of these gods and goddesses represent a quality that any one of us has, right? So there's a lot of qualities that come with us in form. The divine qualities is what we are talking about, the ones we aspire to. So the Hindus also believe in one supreme being. And that being is generally called Brahman, B-R-A-H-M-A-N. Brahma is different, Brahman. And so Brahman is that which is without form. It is unmanifested, it's our source. And from that source came all of the expressions from that form. So the divine expresses itself through form. So we have the Hindu Trinity, Hindu Holy Trinity, which is made up of Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and Shiva, the transformer. And these three represent all of what is going on in creation, all of what is going on that is manifested. So things are created, then they are preserved while they are useful and functional, and then they transform into something else. And everything that is in nature, Prakriti, goes through this process: creation, preservation, and transformation. And so do we. We are created and born into a body. It is preserved during our lifetime, and then we are transformed into something else. Energy is never destroyed. It just is transformed into a new form. And therefore we are energetic beings, and the same happens to us. And so the Hindus then believe in these many different gods and goddesses and give them a name, such as Ganesha or Durga or Shiva or Lakshmi. And every one of these has some beautiful qualities that we can aspire to. So it's very hard to worship that which is formless, it's hard to comprehend it, and especially comprehend it in its greatness. So I often think of Mother Teresa, who served the divine, her God, through the poorest of the poor by seeing the divine in them. And we see the divine through our eyes. We connect with people through each other's eyes, and that is how that divinity within us shines out. So you may be a warrior person, one who wants to sign up and work with the army or the navy or whatever. And so you may relate to Shiva, who is a warrior. He is one who goes to battle for us. On the feminine side of that, there is Kali or Durga, and they stand up for that as well. They go to battle for us. Durga rides a tiger and carries many weapons, and she protects her children, and we are her children. And Kali overcomes the most challenging battles that we think we can't overcome, and she has so much love for us that she will overcome that battle in the very best way that she can against the enemy. And so often these enemies are our own inner enemies. And so there are many different forms. Lakshmi is a provider. She is the feminine consort to Vishnu. Vishnu is the preserver, so he's preserving the earth, he's preserving everything that needs to be preserved at this time, the health of the body, whatever it may be. Lakshmi is the bountiful provider during that preservation. So whether it's health you need or finances or whatever thing you need, then you may, or you might be the provider. You might feel that you are a provider, and therefore you may choose Lakshmi as your deity with form in order to tap into the divine that is formless. And additionally, on the Brahma side, Saraswati is the feminine aspect of Brahma. So Brahma is the creator, and Saraswati is creation, procreation, fertility, languages, the arts. All of this is creativity in expression through form. And so if you are a dancer or skilled in languages or needing assistance with fertility, then Saraswati may be whom you are attracted to in order to be able to tap into worshiping the divine, which is formless. So in truth, Hinduism is monotheistic. It has one supreme God, and then from that unmanifested comes those that are manifested with form, so that we can comprehend that which is so challenging to comprehend, the divine. And so I really value, I came across this wonderful article in a Hindu magazine that expressed this and explained this, that Hinduism has these many gods and goddesses which are divine creations of the one being, and they're there for us. They're expressions in form so that we can have a greater comprehension of that which is formless. So I hope that this is helpful for you to understand a little bit about Hinduism. Yoga itself is not Hinduism. It is a philosophy that will support any pathway you're going, but I wanted to express this and share it with you so that you would have a deeper understanding. So thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm Muggs McConnell from Snippets of Yoga Philosophy and the South Okanagan Yoga Academy. Om Shanti.